Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where we are very close to the end here. We are now at, I believe, 6 of the 10 required major factions home systems. 2 of them are on this arm, and 2 of them are on this arm. So, I don't know, this might be the last episode of this. We might have to take it into another one, just because I know it's going to take a while for some of our ships to arrive. But we are like right on top of the ending here. So I think my solution to Blue and their 44 ships is that we are just going to rush Decky. Let's grab our fleets and move them in this direction. How many turns are we talking about here? Okay, you almost make the distance in 1 move, which means probably this fleet will also get there in 2. Yeah. Alright. Next turn, we declare war on Blue. Conquer Decky. What is this?
Pretends a prize, but the
Okay, that's not... I don't think it's in your best interest to be making hostile overtures to me right now. Yeah, we're gonna take Decky very quickly, and then we will either deal with Blue's fleets by buying out probably a portal here and running ships through it very quickly, or maybe they'll just give up. Maybe they'll immediately want us to not be at war with them anymore, having claimed their capital. Either way, I'm confident that we can hold them off if we can just get the portal up and be feeding defense through it constantly. Oh, we found a point of population. Oh, there's some amoebas who would rather live in a friendlier empire. Well, welcome aboard, y'all. And some amianthoid. Oops, that's what I want. No big surprise there. Okay, so you have all your moves spent. You should just be, sitting here, playing defense. Yellow needs to get their stuff together. They're jeopardizing the whole operation over here. This is just a random small ship, so we are not afraid of that. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for travel to happen. Oh! Hey, Quorum is in rebellion. That's a problem. So if a system is unhappy enough for long enough, the rebellion level of your star system goes up. If it reaches the maximum, some of your population will take arms against you. Obviously, that's bad. So, when your system is rebellious, you gain access to the suppress and seduce operations. Suppress lowers approval, but kills the rebellion, or at least holds the rebellion down for a period of time, at the cost of a small amount of manpower. Seduce does not stop the rebellion mechanic from working, but boosts your approval by enough that you'll probably get out of rebellion. 25 amianthoid is definitely a price we can afford to pay, now that we actually have money and everything. How much do we have? Oh, alright, 20. I was gonna say, we should have a bunch, because we found a whole lot of deposits of amianthoid. Alright, here you go, people. Just calm the hell down. And let's build ourselves a well-being foundation before we get back to 3D printing. That'll be finished before the amianthoid boost wears off, so they should be cool now. Are any of our other systems rebelling? No. Okay, cool. I think the only thing in the galaxy, the only thing that makes any sense for us to build anymore is military units at this point. Really, like we need approval enough to keep our systems from freaking out, industry with which to build ships faster, and then ships. Those are really the only things we care about anymore. Alright, let's press onward. There was a patch this morning, before I recorded this, that changed some things about hacking, and also fixed a bunch of bugs and whatnot. I don't think any of it's going to be particularly relevant to our playthrough here, but I do appreciate they're making numbers much clearer in the hacking system. It's not just, your hack moves this distance. You should eyeball that and try to figure out what it means. Now you have actual numbers you can do real math on, which I appreciate. I always appreciate it when they make systems more transparent like that. Alright, you should throw down this last probe. And I think it is time to declare war on Blue. A thread of discontent has been growing in the population. Some voters believe the galaxy is even more dangerous than it appears. You are under pressure to turn your policies and investments to more military uses. I literally cannot do that. We are at maximum amount of military use. Hey look, even more amianthoid. People are still starving. Listen, we are an iron-fisted despot here. Our people are starving. I just don't even care. The only thing that matters is more conquering. Portal? I don't know. System theoretically could come under attack from blue or something. You are definitely on ship duty. And the thing is, I think we have all the conquering ships we need. Now we just need to build ships that are good at fighting. Ooh, you are bad at building stuff. Right, we have this now, though. We can actually inhabit these other planets. This is no good. This will be helpful, though. And over on Hadar... we still need to grow. I guess not so much. But let's get this down and then work on... Actually, maybe do this in the other order. Get that industry rolling. Okay. So you guys... I mean, they're in... when fleets are in guard mode, they're not supposed to ask you for orders all the time. It doesn't matter much. What is this? That is a single corvette. Yeah, sure. Have at it. Obviously, it's just going to run away. So here's the moment where we declare, oh, we're at full diplomatic pressure with them. Ah, because you get a tremendous amount of diplomatic pressure from having another player's system inside of your sphere of influence. So let's talk about this a little bit, because we haven't had the chance to. When you are beyond this line in the diplomatic pressure-ometer, you can make a basic diplomatic demand. If you wait to get to this line, you can make an advanced diplomatic demand. A basic diplomatic demand just allows you to demand a resource from them and to set a penalty if they choose not to give it to you. An advanced diplomatic demand allows you to tack on an additional term like give me one of your heroes or give me this technology. If you make a demand like this and they refuse it, you get to set a penalty for that, like 75% resource or 75% influence reduction. This is very dangerous. If you get your influence reduced by 75% by an empire who is pressing on your influence zones with their influence zones, they will suddenly consume a bunch of your planets. Can be a real problem. Obviously, economic sanctions is extremely powerful. This really sucks to get hit by. A war supplies embargo dramatically increases the cost of building ships, and a military stand-down dramatically reduces the movement of ships. If we make this demand and they accept, they go ahead and give us the stuff that we asked for, in addition to us getting the stuff, we will be unable to declare war on them for, I think, 10 turns afterward. So we're not going to make a demand because it would suck if they actually went for it. I would love to make them lose 75% of their movement points, but there's a chance with our powerful ships around their home system that they would just say yes to anything I asked at this point to prevent me from being able to attack. So we're not going to do the demand. Sorry, I do need to be in that screen though, because I have to do this. Okay, we did declare war on Horatio again. I guess that is maybe concerning. Yep, war was declared. You're yelling at me. Okay, you guys think we're friends now. I have hurt your enemies, that's true. Listen, Horatio, we're gonna get back to Truce. Presently. Any moment now. So, if we were to drop here, they have 1425 total manpower. Between our fleets, we have 2.9 and 4.7. I think we're just going to drop. I don't think we're going to wait on the siege damage, because we have places to be and things to do. We're just going to rely on the party van and its massively superior manpower deployment limit. We might want to do a round of preemptive bombing just to try to clean up some of their improvements. But like, I really do feel like we're in a hurry here. Yeah, let's just go in hard. Let's just kill everybody. We got their tractable armaments on the first go, so that's pretty bad for them. Honestly, I think we might take over that system very, very quickly before they can get any ships back. Okay, and I guess you guys... you can just come back here and hide out with the rest of our ships before you get murdered. Okay, I think things are going alright here. This is a good start to this war. Hopefully we can just take Deki and get a truce immediately, like I said. That's really what we're aiming for. Just keep blitzing them. Without tractable armaments, which in my opinion is the best defensive improvement, I think they're going to have a hard time repelling us. We're going to kill a lot of people here. Okay, apparently that's going to take some time to resolve, so let's just like level up heroes and stuff in the interim. Yeah, we got to get you through these. I don't know, man. Just take a skill point. Okay. I suspect that even with a draft, they will not be able to hold out against the next round. Alright, hold on. We'll deal with this in a second. The Kalgaros martial art Mardamari is an ancient tradition going back centuries in the Kalgaros culture, which is why the recent commercialization, not to mention corruption, of the art form by the wider culture of your empire has so upset the Kalgaros population. Prominent Kalgaros have petitioned you for cultural protection. Okay. Neither one of these results is... I guess we'll take this quest. Keep 2 science laws active for 10 turns. I am not particularly concerned about that. Petra of Jutka can continue reducing unhappiness on the home system. Alright, hold on a second. This battle... Yeah, they're attacking us at Viacherus. Let's take some of these new ships that we just completed and teleport them to Viacherus real quick. Actually, I don't know if it's going to let me. Because the ship that is... The portal is a ship, right? So, am I allowed to do this? No, I am not. Okay. Yeah, the portal is inactive because of the encounter. Alright. Well, the encounter does not involve the portal fleet. No, it does. The military behemoth, yeah, it merges all your stuff together. So they have battleships here. Medium hunter ships, 1951 attack. Yeah, we better retreat. We have some friendly systems nearby that we can run to. And we'll just move those new skeeds over to Hadar and then across, and we will run off these purple ships. Here at Akima, we need to do the same thing. This is why we are producing additional ships. I guess head for Pollux. We'll meet up at Pollux and replan from there. And probably just keep producing big, terrifying ships. Alright, you could probably use a well-being foundation. It would be cool if some parts of our empire were happy. Remember when we had happy people? So by the time the party van shows up over here, we're going to have... Oof, their manpower is actually still going to be really high. They just had a ton of manpower and a very high deployment limit, apparently. So this is my concern with us redeclaring on Horatio. They do have some ships left over, and Ingress... Okay, Ingress matters. Ingress is a system that is part of our victory. Guess one of the ships could have... Well... It's not a big deal. We have a teleporter at Akima, right? We can just take Ingress back if we lose it. What is this ship doing? Nothing, really. Okay, I'm sure this ship by itself can run off. Yeah, it's just a medium, a hero, and 3 smalls. It's not even an offensive medium. It does have fighter coverage, though. We'll be good against our bombers. Alright, I don't know exactly how far away we are from the end of the game here. I think the last thing that happens will probably be us taking over the Umbral Choir. That is a thing that honestly might still be kind of far away, because we have a lot of distance to travel after we get the United Empire under control. Alright, blitz hard. Being able to drop 2,700 manpower per engagement is super powerful. I have to imagine this is going to end in tears for them. With 137 manpower is not going, or defense is not going to give them enough bodies to defend, even if they do conscription. Occupy. Tikal has been compromised. Both has been compromised. I don't care, man. Whatever. Yeah, they went for the conscription. It's just not enough. Unfortunately, we did destroy some valuable stuff while we were taking the system by force. Hanging around and slowly sieging the planet down definitely reduces the amount of damage that you deal to it while you're taking it over. We don't really need to rebuild the food things. We do need to get... Yeah, they have a couple of luxuries here. We need to get approval up on this system as quickly as possible. Okay, you guys should maybe fall back as far as Dobrynia? No, you know what? This will be fine. Right here is okay. So these two ships... Looks like Pollux is actually under control already. So I will have them go straight for Viatris. And then, once they have Viatris under control, they can come down and help with Micra. We are still 3 turns out from reaching the system. This is a full health battleship. Missile weapons, huh? I don't think that's going to work out quite the way they would like. The Juggernauts on those bullet weapons, and also just terrifyingly powerful in general. This thing's just going to retreat. This is a big problem that the AI has in this game, is that it moves its ships around very piecemeal. Even if they have enough ships to fight you, they'll often move them into systems where you have stuff, like 1 to 3 at a time, where you could just, like, take advantage of your superior ability to manage the logistics of your ships. This should be pretty easy. You don't even really need to use tactics anymore. These things are so powerful. If Horatio had his own large ships, we might be in trouble, or even if he was just using his medium ships in a more sensible way. Okay, we're good on that. We have build queues running. So let's talk to Blue. Let's see if we can get out of this war now. Because I don't need to be at war with them anymore.
Yeah?
Truce? How are you feeling about a truce? We might be able to get a truce out of Horatio as well. Oh, no, okay, we're good. Turns out to be very, very easy. You know what, I'll just take... I don't need other terms. We're good. I got what I needed from you. Oh, we definitely need a portal here, in case they change their minds. Make that a pretty high priority.
Alright, we're not in...
About time. Where do we sign? Yeah, fair. I also would be very eager for that truce, were I you. You know what? We'll just merge the scout into this fleet. And so now they've got control of Rassam. That's a little unfortunate. Well, let's head toward Rassam. Cross closed borders. They have closed... Did they close borders with me? The war just ended. Well, shoot, I might have to redeclare then. Apparently I can't even move across their territory here. Well, actually, hold on. Is Green just out of the game? They should be, right? If Green ends up out of the game, we might be able to get these guys to join our alliance. Especially since they consider us to have hurt their enemies. Let's not do anything crazy for a turn here. Actually, can we... Can I get closer? Right now, Rassam is not in a hostile influence area. I'm wondering if we could get the ship over here. It would probably be better for us to teleport to this side and approach this way anyway. Yeah, how many turns would it take for you to move to here? Not very many. Wait a second, is it starting that path by teleporting from itself? Oh, I have to cancel the portal for it to move, though. So turn off portal mode. Okay, 4 turns of direct flight. Yeah, go for it. Alright, so I'm hoping that when we hit end turn here, Green will be properly eliminated from the game due to not having a home system, which might free up Red to join us, which means we wouldn't have to worry about finding their hidden home system. Which is a thing that, in theory, we should be able to do, but I still don't want to. Alright, the Harmony and Pulsos boosts have come to an end, but they are certainly restorable. We have Illo in our Empire now. Sure, you guys are boosted too, why not? Pulsos, we're going to need 21 Red Sang. We currently have 3. Okay, I mean, we ended up with a pretty diverse empire, but a lot of that came from the conquering. I think every minor population we pick up is a big benefit, thanks to the way that thanks to some of the buffs we've earned from the big weird quests that we've been on. Alright, so Staterus has finished its portal. Now that it is in a place to be able to defend itself, I guess we may as well modernize it. Finished our trade company HQ over here. AI labor is fine but not great. We probably ought to build both of these. And also we ought to, on Hadar, construct a... Wait, sorry. Hadar already has a subsidiary. So on Ikema or Corvus, we should build this. Yeah, sure. In that order. That's fine. Alright, so our trade companies are still generating some money for us. We're never going to be able to run all the trade routes we would like, but they're doing something. They're producing science and luxury goods as well. So I was kind of hoping green would be eliminated from the game. They weren't for some reason. They still have vines up, despite the fact that they no longer exist. These vines aren't growing out from anything anymore, which I don't fully understand. We hacked Sable, embed Sleeper. And we tracked somebody else's shut it down. I don't even care what it is, just shut it down. We opened up a new tactics slot by finishing quantum communications, also increasing our manpower deployment limit. That's a pretty good building, I guess. Extra XP on your troops as soon as you have them.
Tell us what you
if we give them 1,500 dust, yeah, sure. Here, they have an influence. They have the same influence pressure thing on us that we had on the Sophons, due to Guyana being entirely within their bubble here. Ah, well, it's fine. How is this going? Are we here? We are almost here. We're getting here. Ooh, they brought a number of ships. Well, honestly, that fleet's not that impressive. Merge you guys up. We need an actual fight here. And I think we want to do science from scrap. But all of our... Oh, that's right. This ship is still long range. It's not the most modern design yet. So yeah, actually, this is probably how we want to do this. I will watch this if they want to actually have it out. I think they'll run. Yeah. Alright, well, we're killing your logistics ship as the price you pay for cowardice. So next turn, the party van arrives and we take Micra. I guess we're actually truced out with these guys. We don't need this to be here. You should fly back to a place where there is a portal. You guys can run off the dudes on Beatrice. Oops, I didn't combine our ships there. It probably doesn't matter. I think he just runs away here anyway. He's doing a better job of putting his fleets together, but they still... Oh, they actually fought. Okay, wild. Yeah, it's not that bad of a fight for them. It's not crazy for them to have fought. It's just that they've spent so much time running from us. I was really expecting them to continue. Well, they have enough ships over here that I think they do pose a threat. Yeah, they totally do. So I'm going to have these guys back off and play defense at Ibella. My suspicion is they will stop at Viacharis to try to conquer it before moving on toward us, so we probably will have some warning. And you guys are doing what you need to be doing. So... yeah, we're just waiting on this. The portal is not actually... okay, the portal will be done next turn. We'll be able to teleport out, be near Rassam. Yeah, I don't understand
Unfallen sea.
how you guys are still in the game. Unfortunately, I don't think that we have access to... Oh, somebody's feeling rebellious. Hold on. Where is the system that dares to rebel against us? Here, both of them. What do you guys want? Amianthoid. It's a popular request. Kids these days on the internet doing the Amianthoid challenge. You don't want to put that stuff in your mouth. Do you see how wiggly it is? Here, just chill out. Just be calm. Everything's gonna be fine. And soon you'll be so well. Unbelievably well. We've hired Space John Kellogg, and he's gonna teach you all about yogurt or something. Listen, I don't pretend to understand the health trends. I'm assuming that the vines are the reason that green still exists. I don't think it's possible for green to have like hidden planets. I think if there was a green civilization on Ying, we would know about it. But I'm assuming that the vines will have to fade away. Oh, we do have a hack available. In fact, we should have... Yeah, we have 2 hacks available as of next turn. Well, I think I'm just going to keep jamming... Sorry, does Sable have more than 3 pop? Yeah, it totally does. Okay. I'm going to keep jamming sleepers into Sable until we're successfully robbing them. Now, I did look at the patch notes, and one thing that they changed was the way that Accelerator works. Now, if your hacking program, if your hack hits a node with Accelerator, it accelerates the hack for the entire route beyond that. So, like, if we were hacking Electra, an Accelerator on Sable would actually be more effective than an Accelerator on Sable itself, or on Electra, on the target. But since we're only crossing one, we're only going to one hostile node, we still want to put it there. They also changed Lockdown. So now, Lockdown slows enemy traces that move through it. So, like, a Lockdown on Osulo has even more value now. We're running an Encrypt. Let's run a Lockdown and cancel the Encrypt. Okay, you guys are doing what you need to do, and we need to sign a technology. Well, at this point, I don't know that we have anything left that's actually even useful. Oh, okay. Plus 20% damage on troops. That's useful. War as a hobby does fit all of the images of the Vaulters that you always see. Never seen one of them without an axe or a bow in hand. And I can't wait for green to be actually formally eliminated from the game. The distance from 3C75 to Micra is hacked. Give me sleepers. Always sleepers. Forever sleepers. Back to Cold War with these guys. Down on Staterus. Okay, so those compromised. I really don't care. Yeah, it does not matter. Oh, they influence grabbed Guyana from us. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Guyana was not a system that we needed. Oh! Paryov saw the first refrain firing an obliterator in an unknown direction from RFGC 8843. So, somebody has fired a system-destroying missile. And we know who that somebody is, because they fired it from what we know to be the home system of the Umbral Choir. That's a little worrying. Can we see the projectile? We cannot. It could be headed toward Micra, which should be bad for us. And we don't want to be here when that lands. I don't know how fast they are. Well, let's run these guys off. Should be very easy to do. And then... if a missile hits Micra and destroys it, we no longer need to own it. It will be removed as a home system from the list. So part of me just wants to bail out. But the problem is we don't know for sure that that's where it's headed. We've really managed to do a pretty serious amount of damage to their fleet here. What I'm thinking now is maybe we want to drop the manpower and just be ready to run if the missile shows up.
What do you want?
Yeah, maybe. You seek the help of your allies. Yeah. You having problems right now? Because I'm here. I am ready to help you. Gotta let my ships recover a little bit. Are you guys repairing? Okay, plus 34%. Oh no, they're not repairing. They are refilling their manpower, but they are not repairing. I could repair them manually with dust if only I had 74,000 of it. I'm surprised that we can't repair our ships in friendly space. Well, then I will send my ships home and repair them and come back. Portal is active. Listen, we'll be right back. Don't you panic. I mean, they have a bunch of ships there. They'll be able to hold it for at least a turn until we come back. Okay, now we're healing at 15% per turn. Okay, so, are we going to drop on Micra or are we going to flee? The thing is, if I flee and it turns out that they didn't fire the missile at Micra, I'm going to be really bummed out. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop the manpower. We'll just try to blitz it down as fast as humanly possible. Oh, Stampede. Interesting. That was not my doing, but I really appreciate the assist there from the Umbral Choir. It really feels like we should be able to bring them into our alliance, right? They fit so well. I guess I don't know. Let's assign a build to them that they'll never complete, so they'll stop asking me for orders. Alright, Guyana is not even part of our empire anymore. You guys should probably build one of these. Yeah, the loss of Guyana, if anything, probably helps us, because it lowers our disapproval from overcolonization. Alright, so you get into portal mode. Ships up here need to snap down through the portal. Bolters are so cool. And then we may redeclare on blue. Honestly, it might happen. Because we had to go over here and take Rassam, right? Maybe I should jump one of these fleets back through. Or we should run some ships from somewhere else up there just to make sure Decky holds. We don't need to hold it for long, but we do need to hold it. Honestly, these ships might do that. I might leave yellow in the lurch a little bit. We're about to complete one on Vorta. That's going to help. We know blue had a lot of ships, though. There's an election coming up not too many turns from now, which honestly probably is just good for us. Because it'll put more experience on our militarist party and maybe unlock another militarist law. Shut down hacks. I don't even know what they are, just shut them down. Okay, the Unfallen have been properly eliminated. Let's do another blitz here. We probably won't get the system because they're probably going to do a conscription. So we'll get them real low and take them next time, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. They can't conscript. They just have a lot of manpower, though. They wanted. Okay. I accept. I don't care about this. Doria has refused a truce on our behalf. Thank you, Doria. That alliance has been deleted, and now we will attempt to draw red into our alliance. We definitely have room. Hey, buddy. I feel harmony with you and your weird whatever that is that's happening around your mouth as well. Alright, cool. So if they accept this, imminent victory. We are, in fact, very close to achieving victory via supremacy. Also, blockades, because apparently they had trade systems and they would like to trade with us. That is not happening. Yep, our alliance is great and powerful. One thing I really like about this game is the fact that they put so much work into the team alliance. Like a lot of 4X games don't really have good team play mechanics, and that's true even of other, the other great game from Amplitude and this Legend. But I really, really like the way alliances work in this game, that you can actually work together with other players in a substantive way. So we are now at 8 out of 10, with boots on the ground around the 9th, which is also maybe about to stop existing. That's possible. And this is all that remains. So, let's redeclare our war. Oh, we're at war again. We get surprise war. What happened? Why am I at war with you? Didn't we truce? Whatever. Oh, war with Red drew us back in. Or allying with Red drew us back into the war. Well, in that case, this is defensive. I feel like you declared war on me, and now I will avenge that slight. Rassam can't have a very good garrison right now. Yeah, look at how small the garrison is. It's all torn up from Blue conquering it. That should be really easy to get a hold of. I think we are just about done here. Again, I'm worried that that we may suddenly lose a lot of ships when Micra explodes. If we became a member of their alliance and then took over the target of their shot in the time between them firing it and it landing, that's going to end very unfortunately for everyone. I mean, I don't see the missile yet. The accidental teamwork with them hacking the Sheridan defensive systems right as we put down... oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, Petrov Jitka has been injured by a hack. We're taking over Micra. We're going to occupy it at some risk to ourselves. We're also going to destroy this purple logistics ship. Get out of here with that. Sure, science agreement, we're friends, why not? So we destroyed some stuff. That Stampede really worked out in our favor. I don't care about my stuff being compromised. We got Cravers in our system, and they have a quest, and they'd like to... Whatever. Whatever, man. Tikal is under the... Tikal has... Oh, that's a problem, actually. If they were to take Tikal back, we would have to go get it back, because it's one of the systems that is actually part of our thing. There's nothing I can actually do about that, unfortunately. If they take it back, we will simply run over there and murder them off of it again. So for the purpose of murdering them off of it, let us continue to build ships. Ravers out here using their influence to conquer stuff. Sure, places ought to generally have portals, I think. And then just put a bunch of stuff in the queue so the system's not asking for orders all the time. You also build me ships. Okay. Botha needs a portal. So yeah, we actually losing Guyana doesn't even really lose us routing toward Tikal, because we can just portal from Botha. So I bet that we can conquer Rassam the turn the party van hits it. Alright, so as long as they don't buy Tikal out from under us in 2 turns, we can win right here, right now.
What do you sound like?
I say, stop your influence conversion of my systems. Who knows, maybe he'll go for this. It's at least worth a shot.
Tell us what...
He says no. How do you expect us to suddenly stop being amazing? Well, alright. We can expose their cruelty. This empire certainly is aggressive. The Cravers aggressive? Who would have thought? I guess we'll invest in more influence on Tikal. This isn't going to matter. We're not going to be able to produce enough influence to push back their bubble. Tikal is 100% inside that bubble, right? Yeah, we're not going to be able to stop that. Alright, it's a little bit of a race, and we may have to do something harsh. Okay, we should talk about purple. We need a portal here. And then, can we maybe not be at war with purple anymore?
The Empire admires your nerve. What do you want?
They're distressed. That's usually a good sign. They're not feeling triumphant or anything. Cool. Truce. Pals. They would be able to eventually take their capital back from us via influence as well, but fortunately the game's not going to be that long. Let's just make a bunch of... Wow, really? Okay, never mind. Make a bunch of money, rush the portal, get ready to move all of the ships off of Micra over to probably directly over to Tikal, right? We'll just sit there in orbit, and if they buy it back, we will punish them. Provided they don't buy it back right this second. Which I should probably have our ships at Micra selected for this purpose. There we go. Probably the party van fleet is the most relevant to get over here quickly. A hacking operation has immobilized my ships. The first time that the AI has used that hacking operation. I just clicked through the hack notifications because I assumed they were still installing sleepers. So when they say immobilized my ships, does that stop the ships in flight? It has, in fact, stopped the ships that are currently in flight. And we're being attacked at Asulo. Okay, well, draft. Yeah, that's not great. So we're going to need to make a ship here, and we're going to need to make it relatively quickly. 121k is not a buyout price that we can actually afford. What do they have in orbit? Smasher ring, smasher, smash. Okay, so 24 command points worth of stuff. I mean, the loss of Asulo doesn't actually cost us anything, right? Yeah, that hacking operation stopping all my ships is really something. Wouldn't they have had to hack the capital? Did we cancel enough defensive planet or defensive systems? Oh, we have. Yeah, we have defensive stuff in place. It just didn't work. Okay, well. What's their current capital? Primus. That sucks. That's a bunch of jumps away from our system in the area. I mean, so that means that we don't get to take Rassam quickly, which means that the Cravers are going to steal their home system back from us, which means we have to take that back as well, which isn't like a big deal. How long is that? Man, I wish there was an equivalent of the Civilopedia in this game, because I don't remember how long the ship immobilization thing lasts. But that would be really helpful to know right now. I should be able to just look at something and know that. There's no indication on the ships themselves of the length of the effect. Is there... There's not even an Endless Legend style Empire screen that lists all of your temporary effects, is there? No. Maybe... Nope. So yeah, there's just no way to know how long. Okay, well, I guess we gotta wait it out. In a sense, it doesn't matter how long because there's no counterplay. We just have to wait it out no matter what. Okay, I do not care about this. Yep, trace whatever. Keep drafting. We're going to lose the system eventually, but we can make this take as long as possible. Micro was hacked. That's not something I'm in a good position to do much about. Okay. Yep, they take the system. Does not matter. A competitive quest has started. That does not matter because the game's not going to last long enough for that to happen. Here, try to remove the sleeper. Apparently we just know when population is sleepers. That doesn't seem like it should work that way. Takes too long to build ships, so we build instead. Well, I would say industry boosters, but the only industry booster we have access to is remarkably bad for our current situation. Yep, this is... The thing about this is that it doesn't impact our victory very much. It just makes it slower. This is annoying more than anything. Okay, Gem also needs to build stuff. Gem, build ships, I guess. We just have to wait for this hack to end so that we can go back to playing the game, basically. Okay. Good news! The militarists took over the Senate, and we've replaced the scientist-based law with this thing, which is just going to give us free extra approval. And the scientist law wasn't doing anything for us anymore because we had unlocked all of the tiers of the quadrants that we were interested in. That was actually purely good. We still not have movement? Yep, we still don't have movement. Okay. We should be researching something. Ground troops being more effective is nice. We still don't have... I guess an improvement in the effectiveness of our juggernauts? No, that doesn't really help us. Because it just adds slots that you need quadronics to take advantage of. I guess we could research obliterator blueprints. Okay, we're being attacked by terrible pirate fleets in a way that doesn't matter. Same deal over here.
We don't care what you think.
They're thinking they're gonna declare war on us, which is whatever. Rebel Vodyani fleets have spawned. Those are those terrible pirates that are attacking us for no reason, so we're going to win this quest, but at this point in the game, the rewards from this quest are completely irrelevant because they're too small to matter.
Break in the clouds.
Okay, apparently we're friends now. Common enemies will do that. Hey, look at that. We've taken the majority on that quest already. Enemy fleets seeking us out. Alright, it's not sneaky if you tell me you're going to declare war on me. We're good on this. We're good on science. Yeah, I know. I hit the button already. Okay. Just need to keep waiting until my ships are allowed to move again. Yeah, the Cravers are going to get their home system back because of this, which is just annoying. I mean, we'll teleport a bunch of ships over there and we'll handle it. But it's annoying that I have to wait through that. Boy, this effect lasts forever. Alright, you are high enough level now to get some skills that actually matter again, which is cool. Over on Eridanis, we are better at building things. Okay. Over at Eridanis, we are better at building things, and so... yeah, so make ships, I guess. Okay, I get... It can't matter, right? There's no hack we could do that does anything meaningful at all. Just, I guess a hack to Osulo could be something. Sure. And then, I suppose we ought to run some more defensive programs on the capital. We already have an encrypt running here, right? Yeah, let's make their hacks more expensive, too. That'll show them. I'll tell you, they have, via these hacks, robbed us of the most important resource that we have, which is our actual human time. So I suppose in that sense, they were very successful. But man, what a non-threatening, low-impact, but very annoying way to mess with me. So our ships can move again. Sorry guys, I don't care enough to read this. The game is over. I don't need to interact with this quest very much. Okay. And they bought back to Tikal while I was trying to interact with it, but man, sure do love to blitz you with those pop-ups. All right. So let's go and get it back. And of course, they actually get it for free the turn that the hack wears off. Some incredibly powerful collusion on the part of the Sophons and the Cravers there. Alright, next turn we'll fly out. It shouldn't... How long is it going to take us to get to Tikal? The party van is... Here, we can speed up the party van fleet a little bit by actually remembering to put the appropriate engines on the hero. And then, I mean, we should also probably have good weapons as well. Some of these, sure. Cannot afford 1736. Man. Okay, problem solved. And now I get to re-drag all of those boxes into their locations. Update this not using Quadronix. Okay. 10 move, that's better. How many turns is it going to take to get over here? 4. Okay, well, that's what you're doing. You know, we should still have a portal there. If you really think about it, like, they can't have destroyed the portal instantly.
We don't care what you think.
I refuse to get out of Craver territory. You don't have territory. You are occupying my territory. Let's run a couple more Skeeds over to Botha just to play defense. I guess we'll run one to there. One should probably go over to... Where are we here? Micra. So yeah, that missile never hit Micra. I wonder where they did fire it to. Clearly it was elsewhere, but I can't imagine what else they would have been shooting a system-destroying missile at. Oh, probably I should have run these guys up to Decky, actually. Yeah. Well, actually, Yellow, let's come over here. You know, I didn't think about this. I bet Yellow's allowed to use our portals, huh? Because that's the only way they could possibly have gotten here.
We don't care.
Alright. He said he doesn't care. That dude needs to pay more attention. I am the master of not caring. He could learn a thing or two. Oh, yeah, Tikal, right. Okay, well, we're on our way. See, this, I think, is the core problem with Endless Space 2. And it's not a problem of system design or UI or anything. It's just the AI is so bad at winning the game. Like, they're able to interact with things about the game, but they're so bad at winning the game that nothing they can do matters to us at this point. And that is a serious problem. That is a thing that really kind of trashes my enjoyment of the game. Fortunately, there are things that can be done. You know, I'm not going to bother. We don't need to be boosting population at this point. You get even more damage output on your fleet. And the Cravers are going to make this as slow as possible by having stuff constantly in our way. So they have a large ship of their own, an Annihilator here. 7,000 offense, 51,000 health. Doesn't really compare very favorably to the Juggernaut. Now let's pop this Skeed out and merge it into this fleet now that we have enough command points to do that. And let's just... Oh! They didn't actually declare on us. They threatened to, but they didn't go through with it.
Soon we will feast.
Oh, a demand is pending.
We don't care what you think. We
Lower the pressure on my empire. We do need to not lose our influence generation. I don't know, he was trying to be cool, he was trying to sound threatening, but the problem with that is that I am extremely more powerful than you are. So get your damn ships out of my way, we have places to be. We probably want to be using all 3 flotillas, guys. So this is a short-range skeed, and this is a long-range skeed, and this is a short-range behemoth. They've made some interesting decisions here. Okay, there we go. That's how that should stack up. I don't know if they'll fight us or not. No, okay. They shouldn't, but that's not the same thing as they won't. Alright, unfortunately, I bet they have a bunch of fleets set up along the path, so it's going to take us forever to get where we're going. We're going to have to stop for a turn on every one of the intervening fleets, I bet. Or every one of the intervening systems. Alright, let's just put a bunch of stuff in a bunch of queues here. We can't build ships on all of these systems because we don't have the adamantium. Or not big ships, anyway. Alright, we have a bunch of ships. Very few of them are relevant, though. Oh, we should definitely begin the charge here. Destroyed their tractable armaments right away. They're having some real bad luck with our destructions. And then at this point, we probably can't ever research again anything that's going to matter. We're just like... We're very, very close to the end, right? Let's just go ahead and throw a bunch of stuff in a bunch of queues. They have some mediums. I mean, this is not a terrible fleet, actually. Let's see, none of these ships are really combat ships. Yeah. We should have them pretty thoroughly here. So we are mostly on long-range vessels with this fleet. They have a lot of energy weapons, really. They have some guys who are on bullet weapons. That's a little unfortunate. We'd prefer to be like... Long, short, medium is not... Yeah. We could do science from scrap and just put the 2 Skeed 2s up here. Taxis are going to get killed, but they'll hold the 3rd flotilla for a little while. We don't really want these guys close, but the Skeed 3 is the most important ship, and we certainly can't sacrifice the existence of a close-range flotilla. So we could just do shield wall and have one of the Skeed 2s be a little bit ineffective. Yeah, that might be the best thing to do. And I assume they're going to fight us, because, okay. If you don't... Why would you bring the fleet over to the node? Alright, well, I mean, they're allowed to run away, I guess. Alright, so I think in a lot of places we're just kind of sitting around waiting for a problem to respond to. Just a matter of getting to Tikal. We're going to get stopped at every system. Because I believe Citadel's auto-guard. Okay. Osula was captured quite a while ago. I don't know why it's just now giving us the notification about the trade headquarters being destroyed. I guess maybe it takes a couple of turns so that if you recapture it, you can, if you recapture it, you can keep your thing. Did he just threaten to declare war on me a couple turns after I declared war on him? Is that what happened there? I believe it is. Alright, just throw a bunch of stuff in the queue. Okay. So we should attack their fleets anytime we have the ability to... I mean, should we? Does it matter? Not really. Here's a question. Would it be faster just to fly direct? 4 turns that way, or 4 turns this way, because we're going to get stopped at Cancer, then we're going to get stopped at Her, then we're going to get stopped at Cygnus. But it's probably not the same travel time for all of the fleets? Yeah, it is faster to keep going system by system for the slower fleets, and that means we want all the fleets to do that so that we have our military power grouped up. So we'll probably get Rassam this turn. I'm hoping that they haven't had time to rebuild Tikal very much. I would love it if we could just completely conquer it the turn we get there. Okay, I am 100% certain, by the way, that I have those notifications set not to automatically pop up in the menu, in the options. Oh, Cancer does not have AutoGuard on. Interesting. Okay, they're actually letting us through in some places.
Regardless of the situation, a repost.
Okay. You are talking to me about some war that you're involved in that I don't care about. So Rassam is ours, which we knew was going to happen. We are now back up to 9 of the 10 home systems. I am not interested in an alliance with you. Oh yes, Rassam does need to build things, I suppose. We should definitely at least get a portal up here. And now that we have Rassam, we could afford to get a truce going with you. I think they should do this. Our war pressure on them is pretty significant. We've run off their fleets. We've conquered a world. Yeah. They're not interested in continuing this war. Okay. That makes things pretty straightforward. Was her actually their system at some point? Because now it's just an outpost. Well, whatever. Whatever, this doesn't matter. We gotta stay focused, man. So wait, what does this icon mean? Because not all of the systems that have the Citadel shield have it. Should they? Oh, you know what? I think there might be another way to build the shield. You might not have to have a Citadel to do it. It turns out I accidentally completed this quest we didn't read. That's cool. That's a neat thing. This is a non-military behemoth. I mean, do we want to attack this with our non-combat fleet here? Not really. If it's not going to start stuff with us, let's not start stuff with it. We'll just run on here. Hey, I can't help but notice that I'm receiving a lot of notifications I don't care about right now. For some reason, they've run a half-health... Where is this? Okay, they've run a half-health fleet of ships into my Skeed. It's Annihilator's on bullet weapons, but it's just like... It's just a lot weaker. I'm not really sure why they're doing this. Well, I mean, I think we blow them out pretty badly here, right? Yeah, it's not even a real I don't know why they attacked. So it looked like they were cloaked. Did I accidentally capture the photobomber while I was not paying attention? Man, I don't care about this.
You are a source.
You are still in need.
One, aren't you?
You want 150 dust? Alright, man. You got it. I still don't want an alliance with you. Why did he demand 150 dust? What was the value of that? Okay, we're still just waiting here. A hacking operation at this point can't even complete by the time it would be relevant. Because we are going to we're going to get boots on the ground this turn. We could have run a hack, we could have tried to run a hack from Baltha to Tikal. I don't know how we would have gotten it. I mean, it would have gotten stopped, right? There's no way. We would have had to have installed a series of back doors or something. Apparently my alliance hit one of the thresholds for the economy victory. Not likely to have a large effect. Right, you guys head over here next turn. I mean, you may as well attack the behemoth. You will certainly defeat it. This system is defended by a citadel with no firepower. Alright, both is compromised, doesn't matter. The Obliterator was fired again. I don't care about this, man. Sure. Let's reduce the cost for us to get obliterators as well. What is happening? I know they fired an obliterator. The quest went off before all the other notifications for some reason. Okay. Put manpower on the ground. We're back to Cold War with these guys.
You're a slut.
These are all just people shooting messages at me. Okay, none of that stuff ended up mattering. If we do need to check those, because like if another player were to declare war on us or something, that could matter. That could change the way we have to manage stuff. But unfortunately, most of the messages that the AI sends you in the late game are things that really don't need to exist. Okay, Tikal is reclaimed as we knew it would be, and I believe with that, 9 out of 10. Hold on, that may not have updated in real time. We are good, right? We have Micra. Everybody who was in my alliance is still in my alliance. We have Eridanis, we have Rassam, we have Deki. Yeah, I think that just didn't update. When we hit end turn here, it should come through. And you know what? If somebody actually does still have their home system and I missed it somehow, we'll just invite them to the alliance. Okay. That was a frustrating little detour there at the end, but we got there. So it was probably pretty clear from my tone that I get a little annoyed sometimes playing Endless Space 2 because of the fact that annoyed is maybe not the right word, but it's frustrating. Like, the systems are so good, and all of the presentation stuff is really good, except maybe the writing and some of the quests. And there's so much here that I like so much. But playing against the AI is so unsatisfying because they're just incredibly bad at the game. Like, absolutely no threat. I'm not certain that the Endless AI can win the game before turn 200. I don't think I've ever seen it happen. So, there's not going to be an episode tomorrow, and I'm going to try to make an announcement about my Endless Space 2 plans this weekend. But basically, I'm going to try to build an AI mod. We're going to see if this problem is fixable. But until then, I apologize. I know some people really like seeing it on the channel. I just am not having a tremendous amount of fun with it because of how easy it is. So, I'm going to try to build that thing. I will try to give updates. I don't think that this is something I need to do alone. This is something that there can be community feedback on. You know, I'm certainly no expert at this game because due to it being so easy, I have not played it enough to really develop expertise. So I'll be looking to people in the community and stuff for help figuring out what the right things to do are. Yeah. So that's going to be it for us for today and for the series for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I'm going to try to release a video that has some more specifics in it this weekend once I know what those specifics are. I haven't actually even looked at what it takes to mod the AI here. Hopefully this will turn out to be feasible. So look forward to that, and thank you all so much for watching.
We spent centuries trying to understand our past. I wonder if we are ready to face our future. We believed in the lost, but they failed their test of strength. So, we will sail alone into the future, forever exploring, not because we must, but because we choose to.